Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been 2 weeks. Hopefully y'all were having a good 2 weeks. Haven't seen y'all in a bit. But we're here for more Final Fantasy IV the After Years. Boy oh boy. I had to look through the VODs to see hey, what was the last thing we did? The last stream we did of FF4, the stream title was this is a Dojin game. And then it all came flooding back of Yang and his daughter and the boat and getting coconut oil to power a boat. Oh, this game has been a trip. Also dealing with Edge and all of his let's call them edge lords. But yeah, we don't have very much left of this. We have 4 chapters left, unless there's a hidden like you did all these, now get the final chapter. I assume there might be. But we gotta go do Edward's Tale. My sweet boy. At least the last 4 on here are all ones that I'm like, oh, I fuck with these characters though. These are tight fucking characters. But yeah, let's go kick it off with Edward. Oh my god, it is not B to confirm. All right, Edward's Tale. Aided by his neighbors, Edward has nursed the kingdom of Damcyan back to health. One night, he witnesses a meteor strike from within his castle's windows. After a barren emissary orders Edward not to touch the crash site, the king travels to Cecil's domain with his secretary, Harley, in search of an explanation. You know what? Sounds good. Also, what up, Dev? Welcome back. Hopefully you've been treating yourself well these past 2 weeks. Oh, also for people on YouTube, I got the YouTube fixed, so there's some shit up there to watch now.
I have urgent business to discuss with the king. Is His Highness present?
Say no.
If you would lower your voice, sir. The king is currently occupied with matters of utmost importance. There is no time for that. There are serious financial matters that must be addressed at once.
Oh shit, are we broke? Edward, are you broke?
Order not to let anyone through, sir. You would kindly return at a later time. This is an insult. I have come to conduct official business.
What seems to be the matter? I don't know who's talking. Who is this? Oh! I appreciate a strong lady with glasses. Secretary to the King of Damcyan, Harley.
Harley, could you help me talk some sense into these people?
What is the problem?
Our ledgers have yet again fallen into the red this month. Damcyan is facing a severe financial crisis.
Oh god. I hear severe financial crisis and my mind just gets flashbacks to my current campaign with Top Hat Dude in Dokapon Kingdom. And guys, it's not going good for your boy. Allow me to consult with the king personally about this. But His Highness explicitly requested no visitors. Not even me? I mean, she is the secretary. She should already be in there.
Well then, thank you very much for intervening on my behalf, Harley.
Not at all. Hell yeah. Get in there, Harley. Also, if you're a sage, bonus points. I always forget that they use this as like Edward's like theme. I forget about it until I hear it, and then I'm like, damn, Edward was so fucking cool.
I believe I left specific word to turn away all callers. King of Damcien, Edward Chris von Muir. Even your own royal secretary, your highness. Is this an urgent matter? Doubtful, my lord. I trust it is the Chancellor worrying himself over trivial matters yet again. We're broke. This is about our support pledge, I suppose. I thought I had left you in charge of that matter. We're broke, sir. I fear we can no longer keep it under wraps, your highness. Perhaps some reconsideration is in order. Woof. There is no reconsidering to be done. The recovery of Damcien was only made possible by our neighbors in Miston Fabul. Certainly, my lord, but to extend ourselves now to Eblan as well. That was why I was counting on you to take care of it for me. Only you have the talent for this post. Fair. He's like, bitch, I'm stressed. Bitch, I'm stressing. It is a great honor to hear such compliments, your highness. The affair is is in your hands. Yes, your highness. Get to it, Harley. Chop, chop. Make sure we're not broke. If I may, my lord. Oh? Yes? I believe there are times when the head of a kingdom must act with a firm, calculated hand. True enough. Yo, look at these gauntlets and the pauldrons on him. With the scarf. I love FF4 designs. The head of a kingdom. Yeah, Edward, head of a kingdom. You. Also, I love FF4's obsession with scarves over capes. And yet, neither Damcien nor I would be here now were it not for their voyage to the moon. True. Oh, fuck, we gotta worry about moon phases again. Oh, I'm remembering mechanics of this game. I'm remembering. Edward's Tale, Star-Crossed Damcien. Alright, let me read over here. I was actually wondering if I should check on you at some point, because I was like, oh damn, a second week off? I mean, I appreciate it. Some people did check in, and I appreciate it. But otherwise, like, yeah, I just needed a mental health breather. I took a little 2-week break, and in that break, I've been playing a fuck ton of retro games. A lot of PS1 and PS2 games. Mostly because, I had to get Dirge of Cerberus working on stream, so I figured it out. But I figured you were fine when you were playing during the time. Yeah. The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. Yeah, true. Good old Top Hat dude over here and I playing Dokapon, and it has been like any Dokapon game, it has been a roller coaster of fuck, I'm sick with it, compared to damn it, why are we playing this game? It has been it has been crazy. I think I'm still in last place in our playthrough, but we've been playing through that and watching Monogatari. Dokapon ticked me off that you were fine. Ain't no way anyone can play that game without being fine. I mean, no matter how bad your life is going, it'll probably be worse in Dokapon, is the way I looked at it. If shit's bad, guess what? It's worse in Dokapon. Playing Dokapon makes me remember, that's right. The world could be worse. That's what Dokapon reminds me of. Man, I'm glad I have good friends, because Dokapon is woof.
That, or if you ever need a reason to live, or you don't think you're a good person, I want you just to look up David Cage and just be like, I'm better than that guy. That guy has money, but you know what? I'm probably happier than that guy. Although imagine someone going into demon mode in this day and age would be so good. I'm not gonna say about anybody going Darkling in today's day and age. That could have some dark implications. But, oh man, like, oh man, I lost the election. Time to wipe the board.
Bad news, everyone! The pandemic has swept across the land!
Damn, Dokapon, too true. Too true, that did happen. It. Yeah, I've had to do some runbacks in Dokapon, in our current Dokapon playthrough, by turning Darkling. I've had to be like, look, I don't care, I'm stealing those fucking castles. Anyways, back to FF4.
A falling star?
Yes, it would appear to have landed in the vicinity of Fabul. So last night's earthquake. Indeed, the shockwave from the impact, no doubt. Have you considered that it might be related to that second moon? Yeah, a second moon showing up out of nowhere would terrify the fuck out of me. Also, it would ruin the ocean.
Then the horrors of the past have returned!
Calm yourself, Chancellor. It is too early to make such conclusions. Yeah, too early. I think a full investigation of this object is in order, Your Highness. I would like to inform Baron about this first. Cecil's point of view would be very helpful to us right now.
I will summon a messenger immediately.
Thank you, Chancellor. Your Highness, if I may presume to ask, please allow me to handle the investigation. Are you sure, Harley? I believe I have the requisite knowledge and experience for the position, my lord. It will be dangerous. It would be dangerous. Then allow me to bring several members of your guard along for emergencies. Fuck, I'm gonna have a completely empty inventory once again. For the 7th time this game. I will join you. But Your Highness, who would guide our kingdom should something happen in your absence? Still. Please, my lord, you have nothing to worry about. Everybody in this game has everything to worry about.
My lord!
Oh? Has Harley returned?
Not yet, I'm afraid.
Is there any word from the messenger we sent to Baron?
Unfortunately, there is not, Your Highness.
Wait a minute. Actually, Baron's not doing too good right now. They're kind of, genociding across the map. Too much time has passed. Something has happened.
We could deploy a search party upon daybreak, my lord.
A wise idea. We will wait until sunrise.
Yes, Your Highness. I take my leave then. Your Highness? I suppose you did not get a great deal of sleep last night either. Please try to get some rest.
I will. Thank you, Chancellor.
Good night, Your Highness. I'm gonna take this kingdom the moment you leave. That's what Cagnazzo would do. Anna, Tella.
Survivor's guilt is Edward's whole story. All right, let me check the inventory. Ah! The party has no items. Ouch! That is that is the most depressing thing to see in an RPG. The the party has no items. The pain the pain is returning good. Yeah, right. Protects against silence. Increases gil earned in battle by 50%. Baller, Edward. Baller. Ignores formation, chance to inflict sleep. Okay, we're doing good. Edward's in the back row already. What bands do you have, Edward? No bands? Oh, he's got no bands either. Also, my hands keep flipping between the D-pad and the analog stick because I'm using a new controller. Trying out a new controller. That was given to me by good old partner Mick, and it feels very good so far. It has distracting lights on it though, so I keep seeing lights at out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, "What the fuck's that thing?" Oh wait, we have a button. Crunchy ass 3DS sound effects. My crystal safe? Oh no, the ADHD controller. It is. The new it's so bright. Oh, my light. Oh, it's the new 8-bit do or 8-bit do, whatever you want to call it. One of their new Xbox controllers, but it has like little LEDs on the analog sticks, and it feels good at least. I like how it has an actual like D-pad. I really want to get the PlayStation Indigo controller for very, very obvious reasons. I have no clue what that would be. Like the standard controller? Harley must be keeping you awake with worry, my lord. I mean, yeah? Indeed. The room is ready, sir. The sheets have been changed for her return. You had best get some sleep yourself as well. Devar, my character, is indigo, and colors are and the colors are one of his colors. Oh, sick! I like this one because it's orange, but I thought it was gonna be like a neon orange, which isn't showing up on stream. And it came out as like it's more of like a creamsicle orange with like a cream backing, and like, yeah, I like it. I fuck with it. It's a very chill color. Partner Mick got the sage colored one. It makes you hungry for ice cream looking at it. I know, right? When was the last time somebody had a creamsicle? That shit's good. A book? Hello, book. What's this? Harley's diary? Edward, don't. Read the diary? I mean, I'm going to. Fuck it. That moon has always shown itself more, the moon has shown itself once more. Are those terrifying days of war about to stage a return? The peace we enjoy today is wholly a product of King Edward and his companions. Military might is not what will drive out our kingdom in the future. Education and science are the true catalysts. I believe this so fervently that I traveled to Troya and devoted my younger days to study. This and nothing else allowed me to attain the position of royal secretary that I enjoy today. This bitch is definitely a sage. King Edward is too kind to me. My duties are stressful, but I find every day in this castle to be rewarding. If I could have it so, I would want this life for myself forever, a life free of war and strife. It may be my imagination,
But ever since that moon returned to the sky, the soothing, reassuring notes of King Edward's harp have taken a timbre of deep sadness. Sees the moon in the sky? Ah, last time that moon was in the sky, my fiance died, and then her father died, but he also tried to kill me, and then it was really bad. I got so injured, I was bedridden for like the entire 60% of that game. Just plucking away at his harp, staring off at the moon. Ah, traumatizing if I think about it. Ah, Harley. Watch, now that we've read her diary, she's dead. This character has died. This character, we have signed this character's death. Ah, this is not the best place to doze off like that. Bro, don't sleep in her bed. I just want to see what would happen. Jeez. It really is. I miss them so much. I mean, yeah, I'm an adult and I can just get one, but also I worked a bunch and it's raining. Yeah, true. I don't think I've had a cream skull in like ages. Children's room. Oh, do we run an orphanage? Do we have an orphanage in the castle? You know what? Edward would though. Edward would have an orphanage in the castle. He's that nice of a guy. He would do that. Considering his nation has been bombed to fucking back. Oh, what are you doing? It would be wise to get some rest tonight, Your Highness. True, but I want to explore. We have one item. Why did Harley volunteer to investigate the fallen star? She should have just told us guards to handle it. I mean, after reading her diary, we know now. Excuse me, sir, did you read your secretary's diary? Maybe? Ah, we have 3 items now. We're no longer item poor. You know what ice cream I've been craving lately is mint chocolate chip. It's that season. It's because of the season. I mean, I've been craving a lot of like minty things. I went to go make tea for myself, and then I realized that I don't have tea anymore. I need to get more tea. Mint chocolate chip, all-time fave. I wouldn't say all-time fave for me. But it's a good one. I'm a mint chocolate chip appreciator. Also, if not mint chocolate chip, I could also go for like vanilla ice cream, and then you get like thin mints, and you chop them up and add them to your vanilla ice cream. It's good. Or cookie dough ice cream, and then you chop up thin mints and add to that. Get your like cookies and cream with like cookie dough. That's just great. Thin mints are goated, is what I'm trying to say. Unless if you want to make nightmare fuel, get a box of Thin Mints and then leave them in the sun. And then freeze them after leaving them in the sun. And you will end up with a nightmare fuel of chocolate and cookies. And it is not the best way to eat them. But you know what? It'll give you a laugh. It'll give you a laugh, you know what I mean? I'm worried about Harley, my lord. The messenger should have returned by now. Something must have happened to him in Baron. Yeah, not going good in Baron. Also, Square Enix, you should know that if you tell me to go do something, I'm not going to do that thing. Bronze tail? The fuck is that thing? A bronze-colored tail. I mean, okay. You know what? You right. You right, game. That, I guess that is what a bronze tail would be a literal bronze-colored tail. No other item description, nothing else. Flip side, hey, he at least rebuilt the castle. Like, Damcyan wasn't a
It wasn't like our realized castle in FF4. Can't argue with that. Yeah, no. The nightmare fuel of melted Thin Mints, especially if you have left them in a car and forgotten about them. It may have been a broke young 20 something year old. Man, you do what you gotta do sometimes. Ugh. Rest for the night? Yeah. Jesus, Edward, you sleep like you're depressed. Oh no! Not the place where the graves are. Why? Oh, why am I here? Edward! Ooh! Anna! Edward! Oh, what is it, Anna? Ellipses. Why must you look so sad? Ellipses. Goodbye. We are going to have nightmares now about your trauma. Oh. Anna? It must have been the wind. Yeah, can't go back to sleep after that. I thought about my dead fiance. Think about wife. Laid out in bed. Think about wife. Sad. Get new wife. Life good. If people don't know what I'm talking about, go look that up. Go look up that gorilla meme. Any word? Anything? My lord, are you still having trouble sleeping? Yeah, think of wife. The best version of that meme? Yeah, regret. Yeah, that's what it is. Regret. The best version of that meme is the one where it's just Soul Bad Guy be- beating up uh beating up Justice. I'm forgetting the character's actual name. But the lady who becomes Justice, and just the reoccurring cycle of Soul Bad Guy just beating the shit out of her and being like, "Ah, I'm depressed again." If you'll excuse me, Your Highness, it is time for the changing of the guard. Well, goodbye. There should be two of you on post. That way one of you can go do that. The meteor likely landed in the area around Mount Hobbs. I'm sure of it now. Harley must have met some difficulty crossing the mountain passes. Time to go save my secretary. Your Highness. Oh, it's the old guy. Your Highness, do you realize what time it is? Where are you going at this hour? I just thought I'd get some fresh air outside. Get some fresh air, man. Your Highness, we can hardly have the ruler of Damcyan strolling outside by himself. Please, at least take these guards with you. All right. And don't stray too far away from the castle. Don't worry. We're going to go on an adventure. You what? I know. Shit. After having no music, that shit jump scared me. Holy fuck. That was loud. Hey! Open world again. almost forgot how fucking loud this game was. Let me know if I need to lower it on stream. Yeah. Yeah, attack, because that's all we can do. Beat his ass. You know what? Playing through Final Fantasy 1 through 5 has given me an appreciation for bard classes in Final Fantasy. That being said, we will not be using bard in Final Fantasy X-2. I love the class, isn't going to play it in the next time it shows up. Fuck that shit. Bard is ass in 10-2. Oh shit, Antline's dead. I don't think this is where we need to be. Game. Game, please. We have a double fast forward? Oh shit! When I hit triggers and stuff like that, it lights up too. Wow. Sorry. I think Dev was right by saying ADHD controller. I said that shit a little bit. Oh fuck! My only complaint about this controller is that have y'all ever used a controller that has like buttons or analog sticks or D-pads that are like a little too raised up? You know what I mean? Just a little too raised up. This controller has all of those three. The D-pad, the analog sticks, and the face buttons are all raised up like a little too high. Not that bad, but like if you had to like drag your thumb across to like mash, you're getting a blister. You're getting a blister or you're cutting your finger. Impact crater. My thing is, where in the timeline is this happening? What's happened here? Is she... Harley really be alright? Hope so. She's a cool lady. Can't let the blue hair lady die. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, if we go by anime rules, blue hair ladies? Rip. It's not going well. They're never gonna be the ones to win in the harem. They're the ones with the bad shit, other than, you know, ladies with the mom hair. The single mom braid. Oh shit. I didn't know he can get a wall effect. That's pretty tight. I wish these guys did more damage. Hey! Oh, Edward got smarter. Can you imagine if life worked by RPG rules and one day you just like wake up and gain a level and you just get like, I'm slightly smarter. And gain like an extra brain cell. Wow. Look at that sustain. Here's the thing. I need Edward to be at a higher level. So that way that that sustain does a little more. I also find it really funny after playing through FFs 1 through 5 is seeing the Prey command steadily get worse and worse as time goes on. Like, they realized bards playing songs and the Prey command in Final Fantasy games is really broken in the older games. The amount of stain you can get off that shit and just mollywop on something in the meantime is kind of crazy. Okay, there we go. I'll say, I know there's a map button. Also, I realized that, hey, for anybody that needs to know, if you try to upload a 12-hour VOD to YouTube, or a 12-plus hour VOD to YouTube, YouTube does not like that. That being said, I have to figure out a way to get the Shadow of the Erdtree playthrough onto YouTube. I think that's the only... Currently, that's the only old playthrough that I haven't uploaded to YouTube. Because I have the last bit and I have the second session. It's only the first session was 13 hours. And then after waiting a while for it to upload, YouTube was like, ew, why would you do this? And I was like, wow, okay, I fucking guess. So I'm gonna have to figure that shit out. Also, I'm not sure how many of you out there have ever used YouTube Studio. I think it's ass. Not only is it just very depressing to look at sometimes, but like, boy, it is just a hassle to fucking use sometimes. You know what? I'm gonna save this armor for now. I have a feeling we're gonna use it to equip to somebody else. Flip side. Oh no, you know what I just thought of? When did the second FF7 remake game come out? All this auto battle is going on. Let me Google that shit with my phone. Because remake 2? Was it Rebirth? I hate this naming convention. This naming convention is not great. Came out February 29th. No. It's almost been out a year. Which means I hope we don't, because Game Awards is coming up. I hope we don't get a trailer announcing the PC edition and it drops in like March. I fucking hope not. I will be balls deep in Monster Hunter. I do not want to stop playing Monster Hunter to go play FF7 Rebirth. Oh no. I don't know. We might go back to doing split screen. We might have to go back to doing split streams if that happens. Because yeah, that's the one fear. The one fear is a Final Fantasy game dropping. Because at that time, to set you all on what the stream schedule is going to be, we're finishing up this week. We're gonna try to, and then Reunion, which is Crisis Core, the Crisis Core remaster. We'll be playing through that next, because that's the next main series game with spin-offs. would be from 4, you jump to 7. Because 5 only has a manga. For people that don't know, there is a manga as well as an anime for FF5. That's a follow-up, but there are no games. So I'll probably read through those, give some opinions of it at some point, but like, yeah. But then after Reunion, it's Dirge of Cerberus, which, whoo, get ready for that one, guys. And then Remake 1, FF7 Remake. And then that'll give us all of FF7 done without going into like mobile games that are inaccessible or currently going, which I ain't going into that. That's a gacha game. We'll YouTube a lore video if we really have to. And even then, I'm not in the style of doing React content. So, you know, maybe we'll look it up in a Discord or something. But then after that, it's gonna be 10-2. That being said, we're trying to get around the time when we probably get around to 10-2, it'll probably be getting into like end of January into February. Because I know that one's going to be a long playthrough because we're going to replay through 10 as well during that time. So, the moment Monster Hunter Wilds drops at the end of February, we're playing that. But that's also the 1 year mark for Rebirth being out on PS5, which means more than likely they're going to try to transfer it to PC around that same time. They usually give it 1 year and then a little bit after they try to put it out on PC. Ish. A year to a year and a half. I'm leaning hopefully more on that year and a half. Because if they drop it at the same time as Wilds, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. Guys are going to be mad. That means we have to play through it. Anyways. That's the schedule for the foreseeable future, for those that were wondering. There's going to be a whole lot of Final Fantasies of varying qualities.
Ah, my lord.
Oh, thank goodness. Are you all right?
Yes, sir. I apologize for worrying you.
Our investigation has encountered numerous snags. Where is Harley?
Straight ahead, my lord.
How do I know you're not going to stab me in the back? Mr. Unnamed Soldier Man. I really wish it was a fast forward. That's what I need. I need the pixel remaster. What was it? ×4 speed. I need that shit. It doesn't need to be as excessive as I believe FF12 goes into ×8. ×8 or ×12. Which is like that shit insane. But also, that game needs it. FF12 is the only game where I'm like, hey, walking around the overworld, it must be on. I cannot play that game unless the fast forward is on. Alrighty. Harley, where the heck did you go? So I'm remembering that I don't like this map because of all the jumping up and down I had to do on it.
Oh, skeletons!
Bum, 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 bum. Also, I had this idea for a video that I want to make. but I'm not sure if it would be like an oversharing subject. I want to make a video on like just my experience as like a small streamer for like the past like 2 years that I've been like streaming on like Twitch. I kind of want to make an like write a little essay and just like it's like half vent, but also like, hey, the shit's a little fucky sometimes as a small creator, and I don't know who to talk to about this stuff. There's some shit out there that I'm like, I kind of need to get this shit off my chest. I got some shit to say. But it's one of those things where I'm debating. Y'all will know if I make that video. I'll be posting it in the Discord and the fucking all the social medias and stuff like that. All the social medias minus the one that's currently dying, because boy, I jumped that ship. Fake it and then debate whether to post it. Yeah, true. We could do like a watch party or something in Discord, and y'all can let me know if it's something I should post or not. But yeah, no, I just got, it's just one of those things where like, I know I'm not the only person to feel some kind of way about some stuff, but on the flip side, it's one of those like, you know, hey, if your content's not good, your content's not good. It hurts to say that about something that you're spending time to do and stuff like that, but like, hey man, sometimes that's the them's the breaks. And boy. But I don't know. We'll see. Y'all will know. Also, Edward, I really need you to be on that harp healing. Need some harp healing. No, not no effect. Edward, please. Also, I did get scared a little bit because when trying to reset up the stream to stream this game, I definitely just hit load just to see where I was at, and it loaded up like in the middle of Edge's like story, and I was like, oh no. Like, I hope I don't have to replay through it. I hope that there's a save for completion. Luckily there was. For some reason, it just wanted to load up that save of all the saves.
Your Highness, what brings you here, my lord? I was getting a tad antsy, sitting around waiting for you. It is too dangerous for you to be here, sir. Oh, I'm quite all right. If you can survive this, I certainly can. Is Harley up ahead?
To be fair, Edward's like pretty strong compared to like his royal guard. He's not like a big damage dealer or like tank or anything, but like he does what he does very, very well.
Yes, my lord. She ignored our pleas and proceeded further.
Hell yeah. That's my secretary. Preemptive strike. Oh, fuck. Forgot something to mention. We are gonna go probably dedicate at least 1 or 2 weeks, and then probably change our Friday game after a certain point in January. Because that's when the second Capcom collection comes out. And hey, CVS 2 is one of it actually is, I don't know why I say it, you know, is kind of... No, it is my favorite game of all time. So once that second Capcom collection comes out, boy oh boy, we're gonna play some CVS 2. We're gonna learn some roll cancels. We're gonna do some groove selections. A hop in ranked. Get body probably. Hit some kid with a fucking Neo Deadly Ray from Geese. It'll be good times. Yeah, I love that game. It is, to this day, my favorite video game. I will never get tired of playing CVS 2. It's cool. But I also forgot that shit comes out in January. That shit comes out in January, so whenever that comes out, that'll probably be our Friday game, because I want to play that game every week. I want to play that game every week. I want to share that love I have with that game with everybody, because it's sick, and playing on Flycast is a little iffy sometimes. Sometimes it feels great. Sometimes you play against people and you're like, oh, ew. Ether. No one in my party's a cast. Oh, you know what? Harley's probably our caster. No, why would you give me an ether? Give me like 10 more potions, please. Also, they did her dirty. Because I get it that her hair is like pulled back and like tied into a little bun with a little scholar cap on. But like, boy, it makes her head look fucking humongous. What could this substance possibly be composed of? It is as if the earth itself has been putrefied. Could this have come from the moon? These wizards are from the moon. Oh, save point. Hell yeah. You know what I didn't check? I did not check the current moon phase to see what was being buffed. Did not even bother to check. The moon phase changed, and I was just like, yeah, sure. Completely forgetting that that's a core mechanic of this game. I'm also realizing that Bard Song counts as white magic. Why our healing harmony is only healing 19 now, and slowly becoming useless. Well, not useless, but we're getting outpaced with enemy damage. This specifically protected zone allows you to pitch tents, rest in cottages, and save your progress. Only in this circle can you pitch a tent. No pitching tents unless you're in that circle. Oh no, it's because of it counts as a special ability. That's what was buffing it. Never mind, I was wrong. It isn't white magic. It counts as a special ability, which is why it was buffed. Alright, let me save. Oh, we'll save here. Thank you. We'll not use a tent, though, because I do not want the moon phase to be changed. What is the proper way to go? It isn't this. No effect, please. I love how this one guard just has full HP and the other two are like struggling over here. 46. Okay, hold on. I was talking all that shit about, oh, maybe that's why it's only healing 19. And then he just pops out a 46. Hate RPGs. Why do we play these games? I'm like, oh, I think I figured out how this is calculated. Nope. Nope. fuck me, I guess. Oh my god. This way, I guess?
Oh, skeletons.
No thanks. Oh,
Take this tummy stretch.
let me see. You know what? I guess I could talk about some of the games I played over the past, like, 2 weeks that I was off. Just as, like, stress relief from crazy shit happening in the world. Crazy shit happening in the world. But also, I just kind of needed a break after the Monster Hunter Wilds beta and playing all those demos. But booted up a good old PS1 emulator and just trying some stuff out, learning the emulator and stuff like that. Popped in good old Urgies, and then realized, oh, this game plays like butt. Oh, Bronze Tail! What are all these Bronze Tails for?
Your Highness, I told you coming here would be dangerous. I deeply apologize for worrying you, my lord. But this is no ordinary meteor we are dealing with. It certainly seems that way. Something beyond our comprehension has landed here. That is the only conclusion I can make.
Oh shit, I forgot about Space Lady. I forgot about Space Lady brainwashing people and fucking killing people outright. Oh god. The hot lady with the green hair and no shoes on. Who just keeps annihilating things.
Ah. The moon. Something must be going on up there.
Determined, Edward.
But why did you come here, Your Highness? I just wanted to see the crash site with my own eyes. We had best hurry to Damsian, Harley. This should be enough investigating for now. But my lord! The messenger from Baron should be back by now. Let us return to the castle.
That guy's dead.
Yes, Your Highness.
Secretary Harley has joined the party! She's got the big brain. Older lady in the party acquired. More details on that. Alright. What can you do, Harley? She uses a whip. It better not be a blue mage. Economical ring. Hold on. Doubles the effectiveness of healing items in battle. Is she an alchemist? Does she have the mix command? Huh. Okay. I thought she would be a caster, or like a sage, or like a scholar. Huh. Okay. I guess she's a scholar by title, not by job. Huh, crazy. Alright. Let's see. What else did I play over 2 weeks? Played Urgies. Found an ISO for Einhander. For people that know that what Einhander is, know that that shit was hard to find a little bit. To find one that was like decent. Also, that's still one of the best shmups I've ever played. It's sick. If people have never played it, go check out Einhander. That shit is great. If you are an oil tycoon, get your hands on a physical copy because that shit is hard to find. I found one in my local mom and pop shop retro game store, and that shit is $250. It is expensive. Same goes for like Urgies. If you can find a copy of Urgies, go snatch that shit up. Popped in some Bloody Roar 2, which for people that have never played Bloody Roar 2, sick game. That is a good fighting game. It is still really responsive and plays very well.
We will return to Damcyan ourselves shortly, my lord.
Oh, well, good for you. Hell yeah. Glad they give us little updates. What else? I booted up just to see if it would work, but I booted up ISO good old Tomba because I still want to get the Steam version. I want to do a comparison myself to see how the Steam version holds up compared to the original. Granted, I had a copy of Tomba until scattered that shit by accident when moving. Pour one out for my for one of the best platformers ever. Me shattering that shit. Rip. That and my copy of Katamari Damacy for PS2. Oh, those are the two out of all the games I've lost over my life. Like, those are the two that hurt the most. It's like, damn, them shits are hard to find, and ouch. And then I had a dog eat my copy of Chrono Trigger for the DS, which I'm neither here nor there about. I think you can find a ROM of Chrono Trigger or buy it on Steam, and it's an okay port.
Harley, you completed your examination of the area?
Yes. We're leaving now. But Tomba still plays good. It's still one of my favorite, like, what would you even call Tomba? I guess you would call it like an exploration platformer. But it's a game I do want to play on stream at some point. It's playing Tomba 1 and 2. Also, for people that have never played that game, hey, go play Tomba. That shit's tight. You'll know it because it's a caveman looking ass guy with pink hair who jumps around and you bite pigs. Your Highness. Your Highness. Ah.
Hmm?
Green hair lady. Green hair lady. Oh, shit. Nope. It's so much worse. It's so much worse. Is the kingdom getting bombed?
The Red Wings. Perhaps they are bringing back our messenger. I can only hope so. Pardon? We must hurry. The sight of the airship discomforts me.
Yes, because why would you be deploying the Red Wings? That dog ate my copy of Mega Man Legends before I could see the ending? Oh, fuck. Ah, that one also hurts. That's another game I should probably kind of look up. And, like, I'm not sure if I'll stream that, but like I would like to like play it. I might stream it in like Discord or something like that. It's like I'm casually playing this. But after my gallivant through PS1 era games, I booted up a PS2 emulator and was fucking around a little bit. Okay, hold on.
Baron, our emissary awaits within Damcyan Castle.
What? Why is it spaced like this? Why did he say it like that? Weird. But booted up a PS2 emulator and mostly because yeah, I had to get fucking Dirge of Cerberus working. Guys, I had to get Dirge of Cerberus working, and man, when we get to Dirge of Cerberus, it's going to be a whoo. It's a video game that has controls. It's not great, but it's gonna be a ride. Also, that game's gonna be a DMCA mess because, you know, the song. People that know, if you out there know, you know the song that I will be singing on stream because I think it's good and it makes me laugh. But yeah, it's very much copywritten.
The emissary from Baron is waiting for you, Your Highness.
But what if I want to go to the item shop? But I decided to play through 2 Castlevania games on PS2, and that's where most of my time those 2 weeks went.
Your Highness, an emissary from Baron has arrived.
No, I noticed, Chancellor. Yes. Who's the emissary from Baron? So, where is this emissary?
He requested a tour of the castle while he was awaiting your return, my lord.
Is he trying to find where the crystal is? A tour?
Yes, my lord.
That's suspicious. Why now of all times? Has he been to our to the crystal chamber?
Not yet, my lord.
Good, don't show him.
Right this way, sir. His Majesty has returned.
Oh, look at that reused model over there. On behalf of my kingdom, I welcome you to Damcyan.
Come here with a message from the Kingdom of Baron.
There is no need for such ceremony, my friend. I trust King Cecil is faring well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And what of Queen Rosa? Theodore must be a grown man by now, come to think of it. He's like 16? Some shit? 15, 16?
I'm afraid I did not travel here to chat, Your Highness.
Oh? Ah, my apologies. Then let us turn to the matter of King Cecil's message.
He says to eat shit. Get ready for bombs, motherfucker. Yes, Your Majesty. His Majesty requests that the matter of the meteor be handled exclusively by Baron.
Yes. Aww. Why is that?
I was not provided with any further information.
I see. Suspicious.
The message is delivered. I shall be on my way.
One moment, if you would.
Yes, Your Highness.
In circumstances like these, King Cecil would have personally paid a visit. That is the kind of person he is, and always has been. I love you, Edward. You're a smart guy. You're a smart, emotional man.
I will be sure to pass that message along to His Highness.
Edward's like, there is something afoot. Something is happening here. Yes, escort them away.
Your Highness, What is the meaning of this?
I trust that Cecil has due motivation for this decision.
But my lord...
Perhaps I ought to pay him a visit.
You mean to go see him personally?
Yes. As rulers of kingdoms should do, sometimes you need to be face to face for that shit.
You must bring guards at the very least.
No, I do not want to involve the military with such haste.
But my lord, I cannot in good conscience allow you to travel to Baron completely unescorted.
Oh, bring Harley. Very well. I will leave the specifics up to you. Oh wait, he also shows up on the boat when we're playing as who were we playing as? I think it was in Yong's story. In somebody's story, he shows up in a boat.
Guards, you will serve as His Majesty's escort on his journey to Baron.
Stir! Stir, stir!
You can reach Baron by ship from the port of Kaipo. To reach Kaipo, however, you must cross the underground waterway, which is home to quite a few monsters. Please make sure you are thoroughly prepared before departing, my lord.
I will. I will be sure to equip everybody in my party. At least everybody that matters, aka me and good old Chancellor. Get out of here, man.
If Anna were still alive, I'm sure your heir would certainly have been born by now, my lord.
What a fucked up thing to say to somebody.
Hey, man. If your dead girlfriend was still alive, I'm sure you two would have beautiful children by now.
Holy shit. Fuck you, ma'am. Rude. Jesus fuck. Things get crazier when Snoop Dogg gets into the party. Yeah, right. Oh shit, you know what? We got money. We got some money. We could equip them all. The thing is, I'm worried about equipping them and then they're temporary. You know what I mean? Let me at least, you know what? Let me at least equip our sweet babies over here. Let me get 2 of these just in case. Ah! Why'd I do that? There was a better one right here. Oh wait, these are accessories. Never mind.
Resistant to ghost attacks.
Ma'am, you need to get out of this corner over here. Give me this silver harp. Give me this thorn whip. Chance to grant haste. Jesus. On self? Not on the opponent, I fucking hope. That'd be horrible. I should at least give them 3 fucking swords. Alright. Whip. Optimize. Ah, yes. Never mind. I need that gill band. I need that gill band and this economy, this economical ring hella bad. You get a sword. You get a sword. And you get a sword. Rude as fuck. Yeah, right? It's so fucked up. Like, that's such a fucked up thing to tell anybody. Especially like imagine going to a person of import. You know what I mean? Like your prime minister or like or like the president or something of your nation and just being like, "Oh, in today's news, the president's wife has died and had, or like or like they had a miscarriage or something, and all of a sudden, like, you just go up to him like, "Oh, sad to hear about your wife. You know what? If she was still alive nowadays, you guys would have had beautiful children by now." Like, wow. Jesus fuck. You don't need to tell them that. Give me eye drops. I am realizing that we have no white mage at all in this party, and that worries me a little bit. We also have no Phoenix down. Holy shit. You know what? At least 5. Let me just chug those, thank you. We sell these tails at all? What can we sell? What are you even used for? What is it for? What is it for? Full moon! Oh, physical damage go down. Everything seems all right. Damsien has rebuilt itself to become the world's commercial center once again, thanks to your efforts. Oh, so they're a commerce town. I don't know if I ever knew that in from the original. Fucking no, I don't want to rest. What is King Cecil planning, I wonder? Hold on. Can I rest in my own bed? Do I need to rest in my own bed? Not really. Not really. Alright, well, we need to make our way to the waterway. I didn't finish talking about the fucking Castlevanias I played over the 2 weeks. After this, while we're traveling and battling, I'll talk about it. Well, this is where we part ways. No, my lord, I am going with you. I'm afraid I cannot permit that. I am a secretary, my lord. If you are going to have a diplomatic meeting with the King of Baron, it is my duty to be present. Tell him, Harley. But I am certain that I will prove useful, Your Highness. True. Very well. I will make sure not to burden you too much with this on this trip. Excuse me. Flower? My lord? Obtain Damsien flowers. A small gift for Cecil. You know what, Edward? I believe in you. How thoughtful. How thoughtful of Cecil. Of not Cecil, but of Edward. Oh, boy. You know what? Anytime we enter a dungeon, I am reminded that this game rehashes so much, like so many assets from FF4 3D. I am reminded, and boy, the RPG grinder in me knows that I will not be able to get through this area without scraping all of these fucking walls for items. Okay, I'm happy I at least got them better swords. And I guess Harley can be our healer. Because I don't know if that economical ring only applies to her, or if it applies to everybody in the party gets better effects with items. Beast of the Land. Ooh, band skill. What does that do? Restores HP to all allies and cures certain status effects. Weapon specific. Weapon specific. So, does that mean if I use a regular whip, it cures paralysis? Weird. Okay. Oh, but I decided to go play 'cause I haven't played 3D Castlevania other than Castlevania 64, and I am in the camp of people. Maybe at the maybe I was just too young to appreciate it, or teenage me just didn't have taste. But I did not like Castlevania 64. So that being said, I decided to go play through Castlevania Lament of Innocence and Castlevania Curse of Darkness. And boy, Lament of Innocence is tight as fuck. It's basically DMC1. It's DMC1 if you wanted a Metroidvania DMC1. And like, that game is sick as fuck. I might replay through it on stream. If we ever get around to playing all the Castlevania games or some shit, some crazy idea like that, guess what? I would gladly play that game again. Especially because it hits... It is a Metroidvania, and or I should say an Igavania, I should say. Like, it is 100% like an Iga style game. However, you can feel the influence of Symphony of the Night being on the generation prior, and them being like, let's do that, but try it in 3D. And Lament of Innocence is nowhere near as complex, but because you like travel between like individual maps rather than them all being connected, you kind of have like a hub world that you travel to everywhere else from. But overall, like, it's kind of a sick ass game, as well as because it's the first game in the timeline, you get to see how things that become very important later in the Castlevania games. You're seeing like the first Belmont and Leon Belmont do his shit. And lovable himbo. Characters in that game are sick. You get to go beat up some creepy crawlies. It also has a secret boss that's a pretty fun secret boss. Like, game is sick. Like, wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. I have some grievances with it. AKA, hey, did you like platforming in DMC1? You didn't. Like I didn't. Guess what? You're not gonna like it in Lament of Innocence. What if Dante had a whip that you had to attach? But the hitbox for the whip is not the whip. It is a small square in front of Leon when you jump. And you need to attach that small square onto whatever shit you're trying to whip onto. And sometimes it works. But I will say, like, 75% of the time, that shit does not work at all, and it feels like ass. There are also some very obtuse things, but you can figure it out with enough, like, gameplay time. You're like, oh yeah, that is how you would get that thing. I'm like, okay. And there's a couple hidden rooms in that game and hidden items that, like, if you want to grind for them, you can. But, like, overall, like, tight game. That being said, Curse of Darkness, following good old, for people that have seen the Castlevania animated series, Curse of Darkness is where Isaac and Hector come from. It also revisits Trevor Belmont and stuff like that, because Trevor Belmont is trying to stop Isaac in the game, because Isaac's like,
need to go fulfill my promise to Dracula.
kind of thing. And Isaac's like, stop, you're evil as shit. Which, fun fact, Isaac, excuse me, not Isaac, but the good old Harvey over there is voiced by good old Holland from Eureka 7. Also, he plays the captain of the ship in the new Pokemon series as well. If you ever heard his voice, like, you hear the start of that game and you're like, holy shit, that is not the voice I was expecting, but what a cool dude. But Curse of Darkness is a Castlevania game that came out after the first Game Boy Advanced Castlevania game. And that being said, they have implemented some things that to me are irritating about like later Castlevania games. Because I love the way they play gameplay wise. Like, Curse of Darkness plays very well. And like combat in that game feels sick. It's way more responsive than Lament of Innocence. It also has a much harder perfect parry to do. Whereas like Lament of Innocence, you get a perfect parry and you could abuse that shit by being like, you could be like 10 to like 15 frames early in some cases and still get a perfect parry. It's insane. It's a very generous perfect parry in Lament of Innocence. But Curse of Darkness refines and tightens up a lot of that gameplay. Also, these fucking bronze tails. I can't make my way through this current. I'm not trying to jump off, my guy. I just wanted to explore this little nook. But like combat and everything in Curse of Darkness is really good. It introduces monster forging, which is something that Isaac and for people that have seen the show, it's the thing that Isaac and Harvey do that make them so like, that's like their unique thing. However, the problem happens when the game decides, okay, you're hitting the end of the game. It's time for you to go find these other, like, you want to 100% the map, motherfucker? It's time for you to raise these little demons, and if there was one you liked, fuck that. You really need to raise, like, these 5 or so you can get their exclusive ability, so that way you can finish exploring the map 100%. And it's something that happens in later Castlevania games. They do that shit a lot. If you played any of the Soma Crews, like the Game Boy Advanced games, or any of the Castlevanias on the DS that came out, a lot of them are like that. Where like, hey, go grind this monster soul so you can get its ability so you can go through this one room. Like, shit like that, I hate. I hate when you add a grindy thing into a Metroidvania. Like, whereas the polishing and shining thing should be character skill, like player skill with their character, as well as like exploration. It feels like ass to just sit there and grind one thing for a like 5% drop or lower to happen. Or in Curse of Darkness's case, you have to level up monsters not through EXP, but to unlock skills, 90% the way to unlock skills is by killing multiple enemies. And it's such a grind to level them up to learn skills. But not only that, in order to get a monster to change forms, you have to collect these little crystals that are determined by the weapon you're using. And all in all, the whole process just takes fucking forever. And there are ways to speed it up, but like, not enough. If you're playing through an emulator, just fast forward that shit. Play combat at like 2 times speed, which then you have to fight some enemies at 2 times speed. Not only that, but in order to get some of the, like, okay, if you want to do that, you 100% the map, you got all the monsters you needed to explore the map and shit like that. The other fucking problem with that game is that if you want better equipment, you need to craft it, because the game has a crafting system. And it'd be one thing if everything you needed came from drops. But if you want all the weapons in the game and some of the best equipment and stuff like that, you need to steal them from enemies. And stealing from enemies isn't just walking up and hitting them with a skill. You have to walk on to an enemy, and at some point during their animation, which is different for every single enemy, including enemies that are rehashes of the same model, like, oh, this is a skeleton but stronger kind of thing that goes by a different name. They're all going to have a different steal timing, a different part of their animation. And sometimes you have to do stuff like oh, anytime this enemy gets launched into the air by a manual launch, you need to steal it in that like 1 second window before they ukemi in the air. Or in one case, anytime this enemy gets like a tumble animation and they get blown back, you need to go run up to them and steal from them. Hopefully you knock them into a corner so that way you can chase them. Otherwise, there's no way in hell you move fast enough to catch him. And that just becomes a grind for items at that point. So everything in the game to get stronger just feels like a fucking grind. And to top it all off, how I was talking about getting not only EXP for your monsters, but stones for your monsters to change their forms. How I said that you get stones by using different weapon types. Well, certain forms only happen from certain weapon types. Then you have to grind using certain weapons, which may or may not be good. Like, you have to grind with a certain weapon type to get that certain stone you need. And it's not even like, oh, you need like 1 or 2, you need like 200 in one case, or you need 90 in one case to get a final form. And that doesn't even include the 150 you did before that to get its other 2 forms. Grindy ass game. Thick story about, I kept calling him Harvey, about Hector. Thick story about Hector getting revenge on Isaac. Trevor Belmont showing up, being the most dickhead ass character ever. Like, it's a charming game that is way too grindy, and I will probably like a playthrough of that way more if I was playing as Trevor. Which I might go back through and play as Trevor and give y'all an update on that. I still recommend people play it. It's still a fun game, but it's just one of those of like, if you have that RPG like mentality of you need to get all the things, Curse of Darkness is a landmine. Also, there is a location in Curse of Darkness called the Tower of Eternity that the moment you enter it, you can't leave the Tower of Eternity, and you're entered into a combat rush where you're climbing this tower, and there's no explanation at all. It just looks like, oh, hey, look, there's like a tower to explore over here on this side of the map. Let me go see what this is all about. Let me go get some items. Maybe there's some cool items in here. There's a very good item at the top of that tower. But if you're not prepared for it, you could suddenly just be thrust into 50 floors of combat without even knowing. No confirmation or anything about going into it. It just seems like a tower that is very well guarded. And then you walk, like, the enemies outside are pretty difficult for the level range that you're at and stuff like that. And then, like, you enter the tower and the tower's like, the Tower of Eternity. Door closes behind you. And then just get ready, motherfucker. You're climbing for 50 floors. I hope you have 2 hours of your time because there's no save point in here. It's 50 towers of straight combat. 50 floors of straight combat. Which, it's not horrible, but also, again, it's a grind. It is a surprise we trapped you in a tower, time to fight grind, which isn't bad, but also, it isn't great. Does it just lead back around? Oh, please don't say it just leads back around, and that we went that way for nothing. But that has been my retro game adventure. There was something else I downloaded on PS2. Not thinking of right now. I can't put my finger. Oh, I downloaded Guitar-Ru Man, which is a game I played before. It's one of my favorite rhythm games. Good game. I'll never say anything bad about Guitar-Ru Man. Very short game if people have never played it. If you out there listening like rhythm games that are simple, that you can play on a controller, give Guitar-Ru Man a chance. I personally have it on the PSP and played many hours of that game. Oh, fuck, this thing just definitely leads around. Bullshit. These fucking remastered levels with their empty hallways that lead to nothing. I'm still amazed that, like, so far, I think there's only 2 locations we've been to. 3 locations we've been to that are completely new. Which is the tower with Palom. The tower with Palom and the priestess, which I don't remember her name at the moment. It's been a while. The meteor site, and then, oh fuck no, there was the island. The island where we got the coconut oil to power our ship. So stupid. I never want to play through Yong's story ever again. Yong's story and the she's pregnant. And the you can't go on adventures because you're a girl. I'm like, God. Horrible. Horrible chapter. It got one of my favorite characters from 4 and just... Ew. Ew. Not like this. I feel like there was one more thing I downloaded. I didn't talk about. Oh, fuck! Started playing fucking Ape Escape on PS1. Got to mention it in the PS1 section. Fucking... Man. The thing about Ape Escape, because I love that game, but also, it is a game that you have to sit there and remember that there was a time before controllers had dual analog sticks. And everybody and their mother was trying to figure out what to use the analog sticks for. And Ape Escape came along and was like, we're going to use every part of this controller. L3 button, R3 button, both analog sticks on the PlayStation 1 controller. And then, as you're playing, it's just like, use the right stick to attack. And boy, is it not responsive. It is... There's a slight delay in the animation of Spike swinging any of his weapons or the ape catching net. And it feels like you're playing a game underwater. And it's a little funny. But also, because right stick is not camera, you're still centering camera with a shoulder button. So you're using L1 to recenter the camera. But then you're like, oh, I need to do precise platforming. How do I do that? And you're like, okay, it's R1. So you're platforming with R1. I guess if you're a first-person shooter player who uses controller and you like bumper jumper, Ape Escape is for you, because that's all you do is bumper jump. But the thing is, as the game goes on, and you start unlocking new gadgets to catch more apes, more chimpanzees walking around, which are apes. Fun fact, did not know that. Monkeys have tails. Chimpanzees do not have tails. They are apes. Did not know that. Found out that the other day, and I was like, oh. Huh. But, at a certain part of Ape Escape, you get two gadgets that I think are... You do not unequip them. Which is, you get a hula hoop that lets you run faster, and you get a like propeller thing that makes you have like a triple jump slash like glide, so you can like propel yourself down slowly and get across gaps and stuff like that easier, as well as jump higher. Oh, what's the matter? We'll get back to that in a second. Nothing. Nothing at all, my lord. Your color does not look so well. Oh? I'm just a bit tired, that's all. Time to rest. There's no need to overwork yourself. We'll turn back. No. No. I just need a moment's rest. That will more than suffice. Hold on, you know what I realized? Does Rosa not get a story in this? Does she not have her own chapter? Holy fuck. Let's make camp here for now. Yeah, the king tells you to make camp. Oh, the moon phase is gonna change. Is this a forced moon phase change? Oh, thank God. Feeling better? Yes, my lord. We will arrive in Kaipo shortly. Just hold on a little longer. Oh, nice. Thank you for not forcibly changing the moon phase. I greatly appreciate that. Even if we are under attack down right now. Which means 3 of our party members are handicapped. But we take less damage, and you know what that means. We're fucking coasting at the moment. What was I saying? Oh, they give you the propeller and they give you the hula hoop, right? The problem happens because the way to activate the hula hoop is to spin the right stick and keep doing 360s. Keep spinning that, keep turning that fucking butter. and you do that for both the hula hoop and the little propeller thing. The thing is, you're also trying to platform with R1 and move your camera with L1, all while keeping the stick rotated, depending on with both of those gadgets. And it becomes a lot on the hands. It is very taxing on the hands after a while. I recommend doing some hand stretches if you play Ape Escape. If you're above a certain age, or you're an artist and decide to play Ape Escape, do some fucking hand stretches. Because you're gonna need it for Ape Escape. Which, granted, at least as an adult, I don't need to put my whole palm to rotate the right stick, you know what I mean? I can just do it with my thumb. Hands are big enough now, but like, jeez, it becomes a pain in the ass using some of those. At one point, you get to an ice level and you have to hula hoop across an ice bridge before it falls down, and that shit is mad irritating. It was maddening. It got to the point where, also if you fall off said ice bridge, you're probably gonna fall back to the start of the level. You have to platform your way all the way back up again. So good luck. I think that's where I stopped my playthrough of Ape Escape. It was like, that happened, and then I was like, back to level start? Nope. That Alt F4 hit real quick. If I was playing on a physical console, that would have been the power button right there. But it is interesting going back and seeing the innovations of the time and of the controller. You know what I mean? Before we figured out that right stick should be camera. Also, going to the PS2 and playing those Castlevania games, left moving the right stick, left moving the camera right, and right moving the camera left. Bizarre. But up still looks up and down still looks down in most games. So, but it's just the left and right that for some reason left does not move the camera left, right does not move the camera right. And it's very jarring. Oh man. This has all been a very, very long talk to say, hey, go play some retro games. Go boot up your old consoles and play some of those games. They're pretty good. They're pretty fun. That was my stress relief in my detachment from shit happening in my life for a little bit. Was just I just need to rekindle some stuff for myself. The biggest thing for me is excuse me. I had to find out where the exit was real quick. Act like we're not gonna search through the rest of this map to look for items. The biggest thing was finding, like, if people are like, okay, Art, you've been spending the last like hour or so like talking about retro games and what retro games you were playing over the past 2 weeks. Like why exactly did you choose retro games when you could have just played, like, I don't know, anything you have downloaded? You could play some Apex Legends. Like, I bought fucking Zetzillion, which for people that like roguelite card battlers, Zetzillion is pretty sick. Especially if you're a person that, I'll give you 2 games. If you like No More Heroes and Suda humor, like that slightly edgy like garbage pro tag, style of humor, and you also like roguelite card battling, like Slay the Spire or something like that, if you are in the crossroads of both of those things like I am, Zillion is a game you should play. Pretty fun. But yeah, rather than playing that, well, I did play it a lot. Rather than playing that, I downloaded a bunch of retro games. And honestly, the main reason why was just because, like, and I'm not sure how much this applies to like other people, but you ever sometimes just forget why you like something? You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, you know, like I might say like, oh yeah, I like video games. But then like from me talking and like critiquing and thinking about video games, stuff like that, sometimes you just kind of forget like, why do I even like playing video games sometimes? You know what I mean? Like why does this thing mean so much to me, kind of thing? And sometimes, at least for me, I like to go back and like kind of revisit some things or check in on things I didn't play at that time, whether because, you know, money was hard for my family or like just didn't have access to this game or something that now is fan translated more easily accessible. Like a lot of that. Or same thing with like why like I'm streaming all the Final Fantasy games, was a lot of that was because like I just forgot why I even liked Final Fantasy. I wanted to kind of reestablish that for myself. And like also I was just curious about what some of these other Final Fantasy games I never played were like. But like I felt like I needed to remind myself why I like video games. Playing through especially like PS1 era, like playing through it and everything, it felt like really magical to me. Like there's something about like some older games that are just like they were figuring things out. Things weren't formulaic at that time frame. There were a lot of controller or thematic ideas that weren't established yet, and it was a nice experience in my heart to just be like, damn. People were out there experimenting and just trying crazy shit with video games, and it made video games kind of a Russian roulette of like quality sometimes, but not necessarily in a bad way, but just in a like, damn, they made decisions. Compared to like now, where like you could spend upwards of $70 on a game, and that game might be complete ass. You know what I mean? Compared to like, there are some PS1 and prior, like I'll even bump it up. I'll say PS2 and prior games that like, this game is ass, but it's charming and it's fun. You know what I mean? Like as much as I bitched about like Curse of Darkness, it's a fun fucking game that has a lot of ideas. It's too grindy for me personally, but you know, it's still a fun game. I enjoy watching my little demon fucker just run around and like blow shit up, and I'm like, I raised that little guy. I fed that little guy EXP and shoved rocks up him until he evolved. And now look at him. He can cast lightning. He can cast lightning so many times and just nuke enemies before I even get there. He can also stop time. He can also stop time as a mechanic. Video games, man. But like, especially for me, like that PS1 generation, like, yeah, it reminded me that like video games are something I absolutely just fucking adore video games. Also, who is this child in this cave?
Hey there, I'm a collector. I love to collect rare tails. Oh shit, we have a reason for tails. I'll trade you 1 silver tail for 5 bronze tails, or 1 gold tail for 5 silver tails.
I'll trade for a silver tail.
I don't care who you are. If you got a problem with tails, you got a problem with me.
Obtained a silver tail. Why is that your item turned in? Can I get a second one?
Hey, wait a minute, you don't have enough tails.
No. Having a sudden nostalgia for Dark Cloud. Ooh, Bristle. Oh my god. That is one that I don't want to go back on until I play it on stream. Because I love Dark Cloud. I never even played Dark Cloud 2, but Dark Cloud 1, I have. That is a concrete, like, I will not allow someone to talk bad about that game. You can critique it as much as you want, but Dark Cloud 1, oh my god. Bare bones. Combat is like really stiff, but the vibe, the energy that game brings to the table of just like, hey, arrange a town, place the people in that town. Now go into this dungeon, grind for town for your villagers, save your villagers that way. That whole process and doing all that, fuck man. Dark Cloud is tight. Think about playing it on stream actually. Hell yeah, if you stream it, I'll watch. Fuck yeah. Or at least I'll lurk. Like, I love that game. That game is sick. I hear Dark Cloud 2 is just, you know, better. But for people that have played Dark Cloud, no one will ever say that like Dark Cloud doesn't have like Dark Cloud 1 doesn't have vibes. I never got around to playing Dark Cloud 2 because, well, let me think. What was I playing rather than Dark Cloud 2? What was I playing as a young teenager instead of Dark Cloud 2? Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X. A lot of fighting games. I used to play a lot of Street Fighter EX. I just didn't get around to playing it. We're gonna have to visit these graves, aren't we? Oh, it's gonna be bad. But one had its own vibe, especially with the aesthetic change. Yeah, because Dark Cloud 2 goes steampunk, right? They introduce like technology and like robots and shit. And, like Dark Cloud 1 is like high. It's like fantasy, dungeon delving, like isn't the main villain like a genie? Like they rub a lamp in the beginning of the game and he's like, I'm an evil genie, I'm gonna go fuck shit up. And then he puts the town in capsules or some shit. Oh yeah, also the art style is completely different in 1. Yeah, it's a vibe. Oh, Harley? Oh? Don't say it to him. Oh no, she passed out. Okay. Harley! I was about to say, like, if she was about to tell him, isn't this where your fiancé died? I was about to lose my shit. Your Highness. Oh no! That's desert fever, no doubt about it. It happens to people on long journeys all the time. First they get fatigued, and then the fever hits the second they set foot on sand. No, not the desert fever. Then we must get a sand pearl. Oh, you know about those? I've only heard about them from my grandfather's old tales. There's a monster known as an antlion that lives in a cave near Mount Hobbs. Supposedly, you can get a sand pearl when it lays eggs. I've also heard that antlions only lay eggs during a full moon. Don't make me re-walk through that entire cave just to get this fucking pearl. I'll leave right now to bring one back. Full moon, antlion cave. I'll leave right now to bring one back. Would you be able to watch her until then?
Of course. But you better give up on the idea of leaving today. Get some rest first. We can't have you getting sick too.
That's true. We really are rehashing Final Fantasy IV themes and events. It's one thing to rehash events from the previous game. It's another thing to just rehash literal events. Oh, this is such a Dojin game. This is such a fan game made by official people within that same company. Anna, Tella, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yes, Edward. Ciao, Satella. Oh, our sweet, sweet, emotional king. Oh! Why did they design her to look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Anna. Ellipses.
You play Super Mario Sunshine.
Ghost Anna in the Psycho Mantis mask. Reading your memory card.
You like to play Pokemon X and Y on your 3DS.
Oh, man. Yup, and he's a cloud. He's a genie that was a cloud? Oh, fuck, that is why they call it Dark Cloud. Shit, I didn't even think about that. I fucking love Dark Cloud. People need to go play Dark Cloud. Also, I think Dark Cloud 1 was close to being a PS2 launch title. You know, it was a PS2 launch title. The Bouncer. Which I will play on stream at one point. Because I love that game. That game is ass. That game is so bad. I love that game. Oh, man. Anna, why must you be so sad?
Because I'm dead, Snake.
Oh, ellipses. Anna? Or Edward. Oh. That smile, that frown did not line up properly with that, with his polygons. What are you trying to tell me, Anna? Oh.
Can't even tell you. Can't even tell that, you spoony bard.
Oh, don't do this. Is the message going to be that he should move on and find love in someone else, and then him and Harley are gonna hook up? Please don't do this. Are we doing this? Tella, you're dope.
Anna wants you to live, Edward.
God damn it, we're doing this. What? What do you mean? I'm as alive as I've ever been.
Take a good hard look at yourself and then tell me whether that's true. That's really true.
What?
You know what to do. Bang your secretary. Hard style. Ooh, the nasty. Get fucked. Literally, Edward.
Oh, man. Tella. This fucking game. This fucking game, guys. Rename this chapter. Edward needs to get laid. That's that what we're doing? Edward needs to find love again. how Edward got his groove back. Boy. Jeez. What a video game.
What could I be missing?
Granted, that's a very real emotion, and I get it. But it's just like, nah, we're going there.
Yeah.
We actually have to go get the fucking pearl. Sir, I have to re-go through. You have to re-explore the entirety of the underground water passage to go back up there towards Damsian, go east, get the antlion, kill the antlion for the sand pearl, and then make your way back around to go get... Fucking God, this guy. Can I just take a boat instead to like cut this in half? Oh.
The fever's getting worse. We need that sand pearl as soon as possible. I will get it no matter what it takes. Keep an eye on her for me, please.
Yeah, sure, guy.
Highness. I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Don't be ridiculous. Just stay in bed for me. I'll bring back the medicine you need.
You do it, Edward.
But I was doubling the use of items. And extra DPS on the team. But this wouldn't have happened if I hadn't forced you to take me.
Enough talk. You need to conserve your strength.
Please, be careful. Harley!
Time to get going. Time to get going, Edward. The antlion's den is east of Damsian Castle. Oh, boy. Time to backtrack. Oh?
Are you traveling to the Antlion's Den? You are traveling to the Antlion's Den, yes? I know a shortcut. Yes. Let us accompany you, your highness. No. I need you to stay here with Harley. But my lord! Please, I'll be all right.
Are we really doing solo Edward? All the way back?
Yes, your highness. This is my own problem. One that I'll fix myself.
End of chapter, please. Don't make me go all the way... Fuck!
She appears to have fainted. She has got to stop pushing herself with that fever of hers. Leave Harley to us, my lord.
Okay. I guess I'm just going by myself.
You know, I feel like something like this happened years ago.
This fucking game.
Come to think of it, you do look awfully familiar.
You know what? I bet I do. I bet I do. And I bet that there was another beautiful lady laying in that bed before. And then, you know what? She also had the desert fever.
New ship routes opened up at the eastern port. We receive travelers around the world thanks to that.
Can I access that port to go to the antlion den? Because that would be tight. If I can't... Sir?
They say the most beautiful girl from Damsian collapsed here in Kaipo once.
No? I guess, yeah, that did happen here.
Tella and Anna are watching over this town. Over all of us. May their protection last for all eternity.
Yeah?
Anna. Tella.
This game. This is not great, guys.
Tella and Anna are watching over. Oh yeah, we were talking. There.
Welcome. Bomb fragments. We got Zeus's Wrath and Arctic Wind. Give me like 9 tenths. Thank you. Is there a point to use Gnomish bread? I don't remember. For you? Welcome. Alright, we're not doing horrible with items. We've got a good amount. I'm gonna buy some stuff for safety, though. Buy another 10 fucking antidotes. I don't want poison to just rip through us. I also hate that they didn't update the UI in this mobile game bullshit. Give me another 10. Feels like butts. Don't like it. Innkeeper. Is there anything else up here? Let's scrape this down for items because I need that shit. Phase of the moon changes whenever you rest at an inn or use a tent or a cottage. We've talked to everybody here, haven't we? Well, I guess we haven't talked to everybody with Edward.
Why can King Edward still not let go of his memory of Anna? Oh, I apologize, my lord.
Is everyone just talking about his business like that? Horrible.
Yeah, lion doesn't lay eggs unless there's a full moon. Isn't that romantic?
Yes. Kind of. We're not gonna go there. I'm gonna stop. We're gonna drop that one.
The drink here is the best in the whole world.
I bet, sir. You know who could use a drink? Edward. Edward could use a drink. Edward can use a drink, and fucking Callum could use a drink.
Higher your level, the more money you'll use up with the guild toss command.
Oh. Oh. I didn't realize we had a silver breastplate to equip. I will take this rune armlet. Might be time to not worry about money so much. Might be time to keep ourselves protected over here.
The underground waterway to the northeast connects us to Damsian. Lately, though, there's been a word about bandits striking at merchants passing through there.
Yeah. Also, the cave is filled with monsters. Shit's bad. I get a new weapon, though? Kind of that good shit? Oh! No! Oh, we fucked up, guys. Guys, we fucked up. Want to sell fucking harp. Have a remedy. I don't want to sell the chain whip either. I hate having like obsessive, like compulsive stuff in RPGs because I don't want to sell a lot of things if I have one of them. because I like to have one of everything in my inventory in an RPG. Not because I need it, but just because, like, oh, I like that. But also, man, it gets a little annoying sometimes. Damn it. I should probably just sell my remedy. I should probably just sell the remedy, shouldn't I? Loud. With us traveling solo, I'm gonna need that fucking weapon. That is no longer a optional thing. There we go. Alright, Edward. We're all loaded up. We have our bard songs. We have a good weapon that can blind things. We hit the save. Alright, I'm gonna try. What's the moon phase of change? Oh, bard songs buff, let's go. Let me go to the east and try this dock first. Because if it can bring me to the fucking Antlion Cave, I'll take it. It would be dope. Know what I mean? Oh god, allergies. Ah! Attacking me.
You head of a Baron? Sorry, we don't have a ship rigged up quite yet. How about staying in Kaibu until we're finished?
Nope. We're walking our ass back. This is stupid. Don't remake me go through this. Excuse me. Retread through this entire dungeon again. At least we don't have to explore this time. We can just beeline it. Oh fuck! Allergies are beating my ass all of a sudden. Oh. If you're watching this and you don't have allergies, you are blessed. You are very, very blessed. I'm glad I equipped that. Alright. How long is it going to take me to kill enemies? Because getting solo EXP on Edward would be sick. It would make him so fucking strong. I also wish that he had, like, offensive spells on his fucking heart. We did. You know what? We're running from every battle. Remember what I said about getting solo EXP? Oh, don't do this. Oh, okay, good. Whew. For a second, I was like, oh. Oh no. Okay, he can kill these guys. It's just certain enemies he seems to be struggling with. Like undead enemies. The fish people, he's all about. Sir, you're blinded. You can't hit me, please. Just die. Just leave me alone. Ugh. Oh, you suck, man. Undead things. Oh, I'm running. Just run. Edward, just run. Run, please. I hit R1 to run, and it didn't run, and I was a little worried. Also, it doesn't feel like it, but I guess we have put 28 hours into this game. It doesn't feel like it sometimes, but it's one of those things where, like, man, I guess, like, this game is still pretty long. I looked up the, before, while setting up the stream for it, I was definitely wondering how long to beat. Like, according to how long to beat, how much longer I had to go with the game. And then it told me 30-something minutes. I mean, 36 hours or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we're not too far from the end. It's just a matter of, like, doing it. Also, I wish I would have unequipped what's-her-face from that fucking ring. Oh my god. I would love to have, he's in the front row, no wonder why. Edward, what are you doing up there, man? You don't belong in the front row. Stay in the back. What are you, an idiot? Stop that. I was wondering why we were taking so much goddamn damage. Like, Edward, we can't be living this game like that. Left. Okay, I can still keep moving with the map up. Another modern thing. Moving with the map up? Jeez. Yeah, this feels a lot more manageable. Now here's my thing. We better not have to re-walk through this entire dungeon just to deliver the stupid thing, the pearl. I hope that we grab the pearl and... Oh, we're running. I forgot to heal. No! Gather, Edward. Gather, Edward. Oh, we're dead. I hope we can grab the pearl and then, just dip. Oh, shit. I just realized, if you die, it saves... It does a autosave in the location that you died in. You know what? That's pretty sick. That's very generous of them. I wish they would have generously let me at least take 2 of the guards. We're running. Oh, we're running. Get me out of here. Wait. No, we're running. This isn't even the only cave. There's a second cave after this we have to go through. Square Enix, why did you do this to people? Why did you do this? See, look, there's not even that's not the only cave. Well, why would you make players do this? Oh wait, can I jump down? Can I shortcut it? Don't be a pussy, Edward. Jump! Jump, coward! I can't make my way down this current. Yes, you can. Just believe. Just believe in yourself. Oh, man. I just realized. Did it save after we moved him to the back row? I have to check again. God damn it. Also, why do these fish do so much damage? It's not like they're a shark or anything. Then again, Final Fantasy sharks just flying around on land. It would be terrifying. Also, you know what we need to do? I didn't think about. There's a new Final Fantasy 14 patch that we need to play through. I haven't been touching FF14 that much since we did our playthrough of Dawn Trail. Like, I haven't been doing my dailies and I don't really raid nowadays, so I'm not really like doing that shit. But I have been to get back into the swing of things. I did get my warrior up from, where was I? Like 74-ish? I got it from like 74 to, well, not 74, but 94 to, I think I'm 97, 98 right now. Just because I need to complete all the 100% all the fates in Dawn Trail. But I'm debating pushing back Crisis Core to go play 7.1. You know, not that I don't think I'll have as much of an appreciation for the FF11 shit that they're introducing, but you know, we love FF14 here. So I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun. Maybe get some people to do the new Alliance raid. We can get some people, go party up and go do that. Oh fuck! Also, there's the Pelu Pelu. There's a new dungeon. There's the Pelu Pelu tribe stuff we have to do. So there's stuff to do in 14 that we could do. Just to revisit it, might take like a day or two to do it. Unless we just do like a long stream, start a little earlier kind of thing. I'll let y'all know. I'll think about it over the next couple days, and then we'll see, and we'll go from there. I do want to do that Alliance raid. Also, the other reason I want to play it is because, guys, sometimes there's stuff that I want to stream that I have to avoid spoilers for, like, you know, new FF14 patches. But because of people I follow and stuff like that, it becomes increasingly harder to dodge spoilers the longer time goes on. So that being said, I might want to clear out 7.1 real quick. You know, thinking on it more, yeah, might be the thing to do. There's also, there was something else that came out with 7.1. New dungeon, Alliance raid, Pelu Pelu shit. Oh! It's the first part of the, what's that shit called? The job quest, wrap up. Because we did all the job quests on stream. So the first part of all the job quests, wrap up is also in the patch. So I kind of want to see where that's going to go with, all the totem grabbing that we had to do. I'm not sure how many people remember our trials and tribulations through helping the people of Tuliolal regain all of their totems, and some of them being very serious and other ones being bitch need glasses as a story point. God, it was wild. Good content though. I recommend everyone go do your fucking role quests. They're all really good. Well, here I am, the Antlion's Den, Somewhere deep in this cave, the antlion should be laying its eggs when the moon is full. I'm hoping for a save point so I can use a tent. And then that will bump it to the full moon. It is waxing moon. Yeah, okay. We have to explore this whole dungeon. Grab the desert pearl. And bounce. We should maybe run. Oh wait, 7 damage. Hold on. Maybe they can't damage us. Okay, we're in the back row at least. So that's good. However, we are gonna scrape this whole fucking area for items. Also, I don't know what the heck all the tails are for, but it seems like we might need those eventually. We should go left first. Okay. Yeah. My head over here real quick. Okay. Also, what has everyone else been playing lately? What's some shit that people have been playing lately? What's y'all's current game y'all are fixated on? I know a lot of shit's been coming out lately. I know there are still people grinding away at Metaphor ReFantazio. Rissel's playing Sims 4, which, you know, Sims never gets, well, I can't say Sims never gets old. To me anyways, it gets kind of old. But I get why people play The Sims. Like, heck, I've, like, just, I want to say, like, Saturday or Sunday, I started a new Stardew Valley file. Was that last night? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Saturday. See, I was right. Yeah, no, but I started a new Stardew file just to, like, I like Stardew. My thing is that I don't play it religiously to keep up with, like, the patches and stuff like that. I'm very much more of a, like, casual Stardew fan of, like, I like this thing. I'll do a co-op playthrough or something. Like, I think the last time I played it, I did a co-op playthrough with good old partner Mick. And it's fun. I enjoy the game. My thing is that, like, it is not a game of where, like when people are like, all they play is Stardew, I'm like, I don't know how you can do that with Stardew. Simric and I are expecting at the moment, having a baby. Still gotta finish my playthrough of Stardew after the big patch. Yeah, exactly. I started a brand new farm because I haven't played on the 2 new map settings. So I'm currently doing my beach farm playthrough, and then probably in like 6 months or like a year or something, I'll probably play again and do the meadows, you know, playthrough. But so far beach farming has been not great. Not great, but it's going. For somebody living on a beach, guess what? Fish don't want to fucking bite for me. That shit is ass. So I've just been chopping down trees. And I'm like, doop-de-doop-de-doop. And then getting used to Stardew's stamina system. I completely forgot how that shit worked and how you get exhausted or over-exhausted and then pass out some places. I have passed out once. And then they're like, I don't know how much how much money they took from you, but there was somebody searching your body. And I was like, oh no, how much money did they take out of my whole $5 I had on me? And they took nothing. They took nothing from my broke ass farmer life. They tried. I literally can't kill these swans because I have no magic. Hold on. What is this lead? This is the save point, right? Oh, this is just the chest? Give me a heart. Is that confusion? Ooh, I do like confusion. There's not money penalty for staying out too late, just stamina. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the overexhaustion thing of like, oh, then you pass out. Like that happened to me. And that was funny. And then I had to remember, like, when the fuck does the community center open up? And me, like, just walking back and forth to the community center every single day, like, is it open yet? No? Alright, cool. I'm just not gonna turn in anything yet. And just make a box and throw all this shit inside there. Like, I forgot that it was, like, time locked, I guess. Had the worst time trying to find our resident beach lover boy, because Elliot was dodging me for my entire first like 5 days, and just like, introduce yourself to everybody, and I'm like, I'm trying. If this motherfucker would show up for me, I would gladly introduce myself to him. He did not. He showed up on the 6th day, and he's like, "Oh, my name's Elliot. Nice to meet you." And I'm like, "You motherfucker! Everybody else knows who I am now. Why did you not show up?" But that's what I've been playing. I've been playing through Stardew. I'm also chipping away at a single player playthrough of Mario Party Jamboree, because there's a single player mode in that, and you know, partner Mick and I play a lot of Mario Party together. That's like one of their comfort games. So I've just been like unlocking shit in Mario Party. I will say though, if you haven't checked out Mario Party Jamboree, y'all, good. It's a good one. It's a pretty good Mario Party game. Considering that like the rest of the Switch Mario Parties have been kind of like, eh. One of them being just like, oh, here's just a collection of older, like, of a bunch of mini games and maps from across all of the Mario Party series, which that one's kind of, eh. And then they had the one before that, which was a little more co-op-y, and it was fun, but it loses its edge of like being able to fuck with people kind of thing. So it's like, I don't understand why there are so many Mario Party games for the Switch. Because they always sell well. Here's the thing. People can talk about like Breath of the Wild and like, you know, all these new Zelda games and Mario Kart even. Look up the sales number, like the sales numbers for all the Mario Party games. They are always one of the highest selling games on a Nintendo console. If I remember right, Mario Party, I believe, is the best-selling franchise on Nintendo consoles outside of Pokemon. Like if you're asking why they made so many Mario Party games on the Switch, it's because they fucking sell. It makes them money. It makes them a lot of money. Which, granted, it was nice of them to make, like, I think it's Superstars is the one with all of the older Mario Party stuff. It was tight, but like, it didn't innovate or anything, you know what I mean? Like, there was kind of no reason to play it unless you were just that person with Mario Party, like Nick is. And I guess by extension now I am, except for my Mario Party of choice called Dokapon Kingdom. Fucking love Dokapon. Everyone should also go play Dokapon. go play Dokapon. Go, you know what? Go buy Dokapon and play with me. If you have no one to play Dokapon with, I will play Dokapon with you. Love that fucking game. No! Oh, okay, I tried. Everyone should play Dokapon though. That game is tight. I started up a new save file of Dokapon just so I can do a single player playthrough. And like, it's sick. It's so fun. But I digress. The new Mario Party is really good. There's a lot of really good mini games in there. So some of the chance-based ones are not great. There is a new mini game where you have to there's 3 doors and there are 5 keys. And the goal is, if you want first place, is to you know, assign the correct key to the right door. It is entirely chance-based. And it is the one minigame, or one of the few minigames in that game, that makes me want to just like, I hate this game. Also, I did not read what we even picked up. Hold on. What did we get? What did we just pick up? Hope that was like a tent or a potion. Okay, it was a tent. But that mini game makes me want to gouge my fucking eyes out. Also, if you want critiques of the new Mario Party game, the biggest one I have is that there should be a restart button. As in, like, if you want to restart, if you're playing single player, right? And you want to restart a minigame because you're trying to get like all the stars, which by getting all the stars, you need to get first place, including on a chance-based minigame. And which is why I hate that stupid fucking key one, because I have 2 stars rather than 3 stars, because I have not been able to get first place. And getting second place took me like 45 minutes. That shit was ass. I sat there and was just mashing one button until it asked me to pick a key, and then I hoped and prayed. Also, if you're not the person to go first, and one of the computers goes first, they could just pick the right key and then just take the first place immediately. And then you have to sit there in that mini game because there's no return to map. It's return to the title screen. It is not return to map. There's no retry, that is why that's my one critique of the game, is just let me get give me a restart or a retry button in single player. It doesn't need to be there for multiplayer because you're playing with friends. You're playing with other people at that point. So like, you don't need that. However, there should definitely be one for single player, because that shit is maddening. It is insane doing a luck-based minigame and trying to get first place so you can get all the stars. Like, it will drive you up the fucking wall trying to do that shit. But otherwise, shit's good. Also, for some reason, Mario Party games have like, if you ever wanted realistic looking food in a video game that looks like good as fuck to eat, for some reason Mario Party has like this steak mini game and like a whole food-based rhythm mini games that are like really like, oh, that shit just looks tasty. One of the newer mini games is you and a partner have to slice a piece of meat into exactly 50-50. And it is wonderful. That minigame is tight. Obtain sand pearl. Thought I would have to fight here. I'm not gonna lie.
Perfect. Now back to Harley at once.
I really overthought this. I thought we were gonna have to fight in here. I thought we were gonna have to fight an antlion. I was wrong. Oh shit. Also, let me check on here. There's a meteorite though. Huh. But no, Mario Party Jamboree is fucking tight. There's also stuff to do. Like, as you're playing through the single player mode, it unlocks customizations for around like your hub world. Your little fountain square that like walk around to play the different modes and unlock shit. As you're playing through single player, it unlocks customizations. You can make your island look however you want. What else is there? There's like little secrets that you can take, like photos while you're in your hot air balloon to like spot the difference, kind of thing. To where every single time you load up your hot air balloon to where you can select a map, there will be like little secrets that you can find by moving your cursor around. You can just take a little photo of it and you get little points for that. That helps you unlock shit. It's tight. Just little things that are like, this didn't need to be here, but that's neat. There's a fucking battle royale mode in that game that I haven't tried yet, but I want to. I'll get around to it after I'm done with my single player mode playthrough, but like, there's a battle royale mode in Mario Party Jamboree. I hear some content creators have been saying that like, it's not good. Like, the mini games you play in the battle royale aren't randomized. So like, they have very set and figured out solutions. So if you just took the time to just know the mini games and how they operate, you can just blitz through the battle royale and just fucking win. From what I hear, but it's cool. All the new maps are cool. Shout out to the shopping mall map. That's like one of my favorites so far. 2 older maps returned with the good old Yeehaw place and the Peach's Cloud Castle thingy, which is neat. Also, thinking about it, I actually don't know the official name of a lot of Mario Party maps. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's that one from Mario Party 2. This one from Mario Party 1. No, give it a try. For people that like Mario Party games, go give it a try. Sick. If you have some friends, sim down. Do not play on a pro controller. Play the motion games. They're fun. They're a little aggravating. For people that are fans of jerk-off games, air quotes, jerk-off games, there's a lot of jerk-off games with the motion controls where you can just like... it tells you to do a motion, but if you just, as hard as you fucking can with that Joy-Con, guess what? You might win. There's a lot of good ones there. There's a lot of good mini games out there to exercise your forearm strength, so to speak. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Let me think. I don't think there are any other like modern games that I've been playing other than Zetzillions, which I already talked about. And even then, there's not really much you can say about a roguelike other than, you know, you get a good run sometimes, you get a bad run sometimes. I'm in Act 3 of Zetzillion, and they introduced a new villain, and cool fucking guy. If your villain introduces themselves like they came out of a Gurren Lagann episode, it's probably a cool fucking villain. And if you're like, but Ark, what the fuck is a Gurren Lagann? Go watch Gurren Lagann.
are you doing?
You know what? If you have an alternate screen, while we're re-going through all these fucking caves that I have to play through, you can bring up another screen and go watch Gurren Lagann in the amount of time it takes. You could get 2 whole episodes out of Gurren Lagann in the amount of time it's gonna take me to get out of these fucking caves. As I'm losing my mind.
Shit. My. Ugh. This is a rare visitor, isn't it? Who would have expected a rich nobleman to come through here?
Jump, Edward. Lizzie.
Sorry, gentlemen, but I don't have anything you'd be interested in. You liar! What about that shiny thing in your hand?
The Desert Pearl? Beat their ass.
That must be worth a mound of gold in the marketplace. Wait, this is the desert fever medicine. It would serve you no purpose. So it is something valuable. Unhand me. Well enough to give up your life for it.
Oh, bandits!
Ah,
We fall?
oh great. Way to go, numbnuts, you pushed him in. I didn't do anything, he just jumped right in.
Oh no! Swim, Edward! Swim, numbnuts! I hope this shortcutted us through the fucking map. Oof. You're right. You're right, Edward. Oof.
Where am I? The waterfall must have sent me all the way here. The exit's straight ahead. I hope you're still hanging on, Harley.
You know what? I'm glad they shortcutted us. Fucking thank God. Oh, I forgot we're back to dealing with the stronger enemies. Okay, so they lowered the outgoing damage inside the antlion cave, but then because we're back inside of a regular dungeon, the damage is back to being regular. This is a video game. Somebody made decisions to design it this way. And to that person, you did your best. You made decisions, and you did your best. Holy fuck. You know what? Maybe we will be done with this chapter in the time it takes for one Gurren Lagann episode. Or running. I don't even know why we're bothering fighting these fish. Drop $31. No, my money. Stop. I have a secretary to save. My blue-haired secretary. Where, oh where? It's this house. There we go. I'm back.
You've got the sand pearl. Quickly, shine its light on her. Harley, give that bitch some vitamin D.
Let's be fair. A lot of us need more vitamin D in our life. Go outside. This also applies to me. But like, hey. Like anytime I take a blood test, it's like, you are really horribly low on vitamin D, which explains why you're probably so fucking sleepy. And I'm like, you're right, doc. You're right.
Your Highness. Harley, thank goodness I made it in time. My deepest apologies. This is all my fault. No, Harley, you did nothing wrong. Oh, my time for me to. Oh, now we have the. Now we have to walk all the way back to go get another one. I hope not. Hope it's just regular exhaustion. Your Highness, you're awake. Lucky. Luckily, this doesn't look like a case of desert fever to me. Now it's my turn, is it? I apologize for worrying you. You've gone halfway around the world for me, my lord. Why did you put yourself through this? You're the one who's pushing herself too hard here, my lady. You've just recovered from your illness, yourself, and yet here you are, staying up all the night by his side. What? You promised you wouldn't tell him. Oh, you. Harley, you didn't have to do that. Meanwhile, these three guards are just like, y'all want to go to the pub? Y'all want to go get some snacks while we're waiting for both of them to recover? Oh boy. Of course I did. You brought me the sand pearl and, I mean, it is my duty as your secretary, my lord. Oh. Thank you, game, for forcing them upon each other. Thank you, Harley. He's gonna fuck his secretary. You folks are headed for Baron, aren't you? The ship should be departing pretty soon. Are you alright? You sure you're fully recovered and everything? Am I fully recovered? Okay, cool, I am fully recovered. Also, Edward is 7 levels higher than everybody now. Jesus fuck. Hold on. You do not get my guild band. Edward, you no longer have to worry about that. Take your guild band back. Comical ring. What does this cursed ring do? Cursed? Damn, that shit definitely be cursed. You right. I'm at least gonna go equip Harley. Harley seems like a good excuse. Like a good person to, like, equip at least. The rest of these chuckle fucks, I don't know how long they're gonna be in the party or not. Or how much longer this chapter is gonna be. Who knows? We'll buy one beret. We'll get a silver breastplate. The rest of you can keep using your default. Give me my economical ring, thank you. Yeah, if they're a named character, hell yeah, I'll equip them. If your name is Guard A, B, or C, no, I'm not giving you shit. Other than maybe better weapons. We could give them better weapons. Because DPS, higher DPS means faster battles, which I am 100% okay with. I can buy 2 swords. We can buy 2 swords. Here you go, Guard B. Alright, tight. Alright. Time to go to Baron. I also kind of like how each one of these chapters has kind of been its own, like, self-contained, like, stream. It just so happens to work out that the amount of time I stream is usually enough for, like, 1 chapter. The frustrating thing is, every single time we start a new chapter, we have a whole new inventory.
uh to go through, and it's ass.
You want to go to Baron? Well, you just made it with seconds to spare.
All set to go? Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Just in case.
On the seven seas. Off we go then. Raise anchor, men. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, this when we run into Edward on the high seas, and then we'll remember who we ran into, because I sure as fuck don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Yang, but it is a crime that she's not a caster, though. Not even a blue mage. If she was a blue mage, that'd be tight.
How are you feeling? Just fine, my lord. But what about you? I could hardly feel healthier right now. Indeed, healthier than I've been in many years. Sir? Oh, sorry. Just reminiscing about the past a little.
Oh?
Let's see.
You gonna say anything?
Is something the matter? Why does she look so sad? Your Highness, what do you think about that moon?
The second moon? The second moon that's causing bad shit to happen all the time? I hope that the next chapter that unlocks is Kain. Just so we have an excuse to get Kain hijinks. My favorite dragoon to dunk on. God. Fuck Kain hijinks.
Really the same moon? That same moon from before? The Lunarians.
Who knows? Maybe it's artificial. Maybe it's not even there. And it's made up and it's just magical.
Golbez.
Excuse you? Yeah, Edward's like, huh?
The man in black. The one who once took Baron hostage and used it to take the crystals. In the end, he left the planet along with his moon.
He... I forgot that is how Final Fantasy IV ends. Is Golbez and Fusoya go back to the moon, then they take the whole moon and leave. They just say, alright, we're out of here. We're gonna take this entire race of the Lunarians and we're out. We're gonna drive our moon someplace else. And who says that Final Fantasy isn't sci-fi? Get out of here.
You know about that. So, it is true.
Damn, way to confirm it, Edward, you snitch.
I simply conducted a little research of my own.
Harley.
How much more do you know? I know of certain theories regarding magic in airships, claiming that they were gifts from the moon, not discoveries made by people here.
True.
Impressive. But this moon, it looks different to my eyes. It is not the same one as before, not the one I remember seeing in the past.
Must agree. What is the age difference between them? It's been at least 16 years. Like, wouldn't that make Edward like around 10 years or so older than her. Something like that. 10 to 15 years older.
Captain, Fabulian ship off our port side.
I mean, granted, it makes them both adults. Like, she's at least a full-grown adult. But, like, just one of those things where, like, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, huh.
Haha, let's show them what we've got, my lads.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir. Ooh. Yang. Oh, it is Yang who we run into.
Is that Yang? The King of Fabul?
Yes.
You could not find a stronger or gentler monarch, nor one half so brave. He is a little bit sexist, though. The King of Fabul, Yang Fang Leiden. Edward, are you selling for Baron as well? I finally allowed my daughter to do kung fu with me, even though she is a woman.
That has been the... Oh, god damn it. Now I'm remembering. That was the worst character development out of all my favorite characters in this game. That this sequel has just ruined. It's just Yang being like,
no, she cannot learn martial arts because she is a girl.
and I'm like, motherfucker. He's way cooler than him. Oh, God.
Yes, that's right. Their destination is the same as ours. Indeed. Fabul has picked up on the same signs we have, no doubt. What a shot of confidence knowing that he's on our side.
True.
So, something must be afoot in Baron after all.
True. Just bad. Cecil is no longer the good paladin we once know. He is, maybe an evil paladin man, aka a dark knight, one might say.
My lord, Master Yang's ship is falling behind. What happened to them? Could there be some trouble on board?
Save his ass, Edward. You can do it.
What's wrong, my lord? Are you cold?
No. Last time this happened, you guys were attacked by Leviathan. And Rydia got thrown overboard. And Yang and Edward were injured and separated.
No, I'm all right.
I'm just looking for large sea serpents in the water that might try to capsize our boat. Alright, not even gonna go save Yang. Cool, Edward. Oh shit. Alright, cool. Okay. Welcome to the town of Baron. Guess what? Time to scrape every single corner of Baron once again for the third time this game, because every chapter, new items. This is a new character. It's this game. I just wish that, like, the game shared an inventory between chapters. So this is taking place after the siege on the castle, I assume? Okay, alright. So we're post-siege, and I think Sheodor showing up. Okay. Welcome. You got any cool weapons and shit? Nope. Nothing? Alright, that's cool. Any cool armors? Nope. Nothing? Alright, that's cool. Let me grab those chests, though. The sign reads, authorized personnel only. The door open. The door is open. You know what? I'm gonna steal your treasure then. Afraid I can't let you in. Back you go then, thank you. How dare you get in the way of my thieving? No, treasure chest. Sunbathing dude. Also, is it, I think, FF3 that, if you walk underneath waterfalls, you get damaged? I love that game. That's a little silly. Not that people should be actually walking underneath waterfalls like that. You might actually get damaged. Bronze tail. Oh, yeah. Anything else out here? Hello, ma'am. Goodness, what a surprise. I'm impressed you made it here. Alright, cool. Thank you. I hope those two moons aren't some kind of sign from the heavens. You know what, dude? I hope not. My son's a soldier. He hasn't come back home in ages. I wonder what's going on. Dude's probably dead. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am, other than that dude, probably dead. That guy who didn't come back yet, probably dead. That motherfucker, probably dead. 90% sure. Scale of 1 to 10, probably dead. Alright, let's leave out of here. We'll take another save. Baron!
Who goes there?
Why is there a typo for all the Baron guards?
How rude of you! You failed to recognize King Edward, ruler of Damcien?
What?
I'm here to see King Cecil. May we pass?
Yeah, may we?
We wish to speak with His Majesty, personally to discuss the reply we received from his messenger. Very well, you may proceed.
Have we seen this already? Waning moon. These moon phases seem to be going really fast. That's all. I'm here to talk to you.
Evil Cecil.
The throne room.
It has been long since we last met, Cecil.
Ah, our former sweet boy, now turned evil man.
It certainly has, Edward. Quite a long time indeed. Ellipses. Is something bothering you, Edward? You can take it easy here. I appreciate your kindness. Come now, Edward. To what do I owe the honor of a visit from the King of Damcien? I have come to speak of the meteor. If that is why you are here, then the answer is the same as the one my emissary gave you. You have nothing to worry about. Please let Baron handle the matter. Evil man. And why should I let Baron handle it?
Tell his ass, Edward.
Do we have a trust issue here, Edward? Of course not.
Oh, Edward.
Superb! I'm so glad you understand, Edward. I knew I could count on that. Something the matter? What are your thoughts on that moon, Cecil?
You know, the second moon coming back.
What do you think about it?
Oh, what do you think about it? True.
I believe it portends ill times ahead for us all. It reminds me too much of past events that haunt us to this day.
I don't like Cecil getting extra spikes on his pauldrons.
All the more reason, then, that I hope you will allow us to handle the matters concerning the fallen meteor. I see. Baron has a mandate to govern over this land, to keep it at peace. Of course. But if you ever need to consult with me, please do not hesitate to do so.
Thank you so much for taking a long journey to my domain, Edward.
If you'll excuse me, then.
Edward, you gotta hit him with a witty comeback.
Your Highness? Ah, one more thing. I could not help but notice that Queen Rosa is not with us today.
Bro, where's your wife at?
Yes, she's not feeling very well, I'm afraid. Is that so? That is troubling news.
There is no need for alarm. It is nothing life-threatening.
Is Prince Theodore doing well?
Absolutely. He is out of the castle for training right now.
That is good to hear.
My wife and I would expect nothing less from our son, after all. Now then, I wish you a safe and pleasant journey home.
Yes, my lord.
Ah, I just remembered. Guards, please present King Edward with the gift we discussed. Yes, sir. Edward, don't accept this gift. Here's a fancy ring with a bomb on it. From the king, your majesty. Received a small box.
What is this, my lord?
A token of our friendship and of my appreciation for your visit. Please accept it. Don't.
I appreciate your kindness. In any case, I have also brought a souvenir from Damsian.
Gonna give him the flowers. Flowers? How befitting of you, if I may say so. True. Ellipses.
Is something the matter? Oh, nothing. I am glad you like them.
What, until we meet again, Edward. Or excuse me, yeah. Until we meet again, Edward.
Certainly. Do take care.
Edward, get the fuck out. Fuck out, Edward. Gotta get out of there. Gotta go. Gotta leave. It could be very bad.
Your Highness, what is the meaning of this?
Say it. That is not the Cecil that I know.
We're going home. Your Highness? Let's go.
Oh. He knows. He knows. He knows that something's up. Also, can I look at this this small gift? Guess I should sort these items. Where is Tiny Gift? Oh, is it just not in our inventory? It's not an actual inventory item to look at? That sucks. Oh, we do have another 5 bronze tails. We can turn into a silver tail, though. Sick. Alright. Time to dip. Have to get the fuck out of here. We need to go home. We're gonna get on this boat with the with our little gift, and it's gonna blow up, isn't it? This shit is gonna explode on us. least. That is my guess.
Well, that certainly was quick. We're ready to go when you are. Shall we shove off?
Yep. Time to leave. Have to skedaddle, skedoodle.
Weigh anchor. Your Highness, what was the meaning of your behavior in front of King Cecil?
Shit's not good.
That person was not Cecil.
What? Also, thank you, Aspen. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
The real Cecil would have known what my gift really was. What do you mean? I mean this.
Edward takes out a Damsian flower.
Are you sure that was wise? The voices are coming from the flower.
Yeah, don't talk. You can hear through the flower.
There is nothing to worry about. Oh, he was acting extremely suspicious of me. It appears that he came here personally just to check up on matters. Weak creatures need to be more cautious. Damsian is a hub of commerce, not of war. Its military is no more than mere ceremony. Seizing it would be a simple matter. I see. So the fire crystal is ours anytime we wish to take it.
He's planning an invasion.
What is this? It's called Whisperweed. You can use it to hear voices and sounds from faraway places. I put a bloom of it into the flower arrangement that I presented to Cecil.
I forgot that was a whole thing that happened. Huh.
Overconfidence is ill-advised. But it is not my overconfidence. My plan is already underway.
Evil Cecil.
Plan? The gift Cecil gave us.
Throw it overboard.
You must be curious about it. Of course. Well, I must disappoint you, for this box can never be opened. Are you already aware of its contents, Your Highness?
Yes. Dreadfully.
If my hunch is correct...
It's a bomb!
Yes? Then this contains a carnelian signet. It is the very item behind the tragedy that once befell Mist, by Cecil's unknowing hand. Your Highness?
Captain, up ahead!
Oh, what's that?
The Leviathan?
My lord! Did young ship run into that? Oh no! Leviathan!
Yeah, it would be a Leviathan. Oh shit! Leviathan! 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 Look at that. In just the right amount of stream time, I told you. Each chapter has been the right amount. Edward's Tale, Star-Crossed Damsian. And we leave at another cliffhanger. All of these fucking chapters have been cliffhangers. Would you like to... Edward's Tale complete. Would you like to save? Yeah. I will save right here. Thank you. Yep. We're gonna get to that one tomorrow. Kane's Tale? These are the three that I cared the most about. There might be one more. If there's one more, then Crisis Core is gonna get bumped back. But, you know, it'd be what it be. But, ooh, that's gonna be it for today. Thank y'all for stopping by and listening to me rant about stuff that I've been up to for the past 2 weeks. We'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy IV After Years. Doing Kane's story. That is going to be interesting because we have not gotten answers as to which Kane is the real Kane. If the blonde guy escorting Theodore around is Kane, or if the Dragoon running around with like taking crystals and beating up people, if that's actually Kane. So who knows? We're gonna go find out tomorrow though. That being said, hey, we'll all stay hydrated out there, get a good meal because everyone deserves it, and be sure to take care of yourselves and each other. Shit's rough out there. I know I had to take 2 weeks. I took 2 weeks because fucking my mental health was all over the place, and I kind of need to ground myself a second and take a breather. So if you can, you know, be sure to be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. You know what I mean? Take care. But that being said, you all be sure to do that, and I will catch you all tomorrow for more of this and fucking Kane hijinks, whatever he's doing. But you all take care. Bye.